Just a quick one before we dive in. I've just opened up 2 brand new ways to work with me. If you're an established beauty professional who's ready to increase your revenue, either in your clinic or by moving into the online mentoring and educational space, you can join me for a 2-month container where we build and validate your first online offer or your next big move. Or if you're ready to go all in, there is a 7-month private mentorship where we build, launch and scale your new revenue stream together. If you're not sure which one's right for you, I'm offering a handful of free business clarity calls, quick and powerful to map out your fastest path and to see which container fits best. Just DM me the word revenue on Instagram or check the link in the show notes and email me. Let's get into the episode.
Welcome to the Beauty Build podcast with me, Zara King. As a coach for beauty pros, it is my mission to help you earn more, work less, and create an unstoppable mindset. This is the show where we explore all of that. So whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting your beauty business, this podcast is for you. So sit back, relax, and join us on the journey. And for more, get yourself inside my private community, The Beauty Build on Facebook.
Today, we are talking about ideal clients and attracting ideal clients into your beauty business. And the reason that we're talking about it is because there are so many different people out there, courses out there, programs out there, talking about the fact that you have to attract your ideal clients into your businesses, and they leave it there. They tell you that instead of marketing to everybody, you should be marketing to your ideal clients. And I fully agree with that. It's totally true. And the thing is, a lot of people just get so confused by it. So I thought I'd come on today, talk to you all about this, and give you some steps to actually help you on the road to doing it. Because I feel like a lot of people don't give this information out and they leave you hanging, really. They kind of tell you that you should be doing this, but they don't give you much of the how. So I'm going to give you a little bit of the how today. When I work with my one-to-one clients, what we do is we go through my whole 3C attraction method, which is the clarity, the connection, and the conversion when it comes to attracting your ideal clients into your beauty business. And today I'm going to actually go into this and break down 5 steps for you so that you can make notes, take ideas, and actually start running with this and start just implementing some more of this into your business. If you do already, great. If you learn something new today, great. I'd love to hear from you regardless of whichever way around that you do this. But first and foremost, the most important thing for you to remember is that your clients in your beauty business are pretty much the people that you're going to spend the most time with, aren't they? Because you're going to be working with them face to face most of the time, all day long, especially if you're full time at this. I remember when I was full time in my beauty business from home and I was back to back and I was busy. And I remember thinking that if I had one of these clients coming in that I didn't love, I'm thinking, oh, she's coming in at this time. And it's nothing terrible. It was never anything terrible but against these clients. But it's the fact that, when you have that mood shift in your day, you don't want a mood shift. You want to be on a happy high all day, don't you? So the number one key thing here that I want you to remember is that these ideal clients, you appoint them. Okay, they're the people that lift you up and that you want to spend all of your time with. You want to spend your whole day with them, working with them. That's the number one thing, because you need to be happy in what you do and you need to enjoy the people that you see every day. And if you remember, we are also, the saying goes that you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. So if you're spending time with people that you don't like as much, it's not really great, is it? You want to be spending time with the people that you love and that you bounce off of. So that's the most important thing that I just want to get that out there straight out the gate, because we all know in the beauty industry that we pay our bills through our clients, right? If we didn't have any clients, we wouldn't make any money. And we know that it's important to have this steady stream of income, which means we know that it's important to have a steady stream of clients. And what we want is a steady stream of clients that keep coming back, that are loyal, that are willing to pay our prices, they don't haggle with us, that abide by our policies and our rules and everything else. And what happens when you get confused with how to attract your ideal clients, or even if you don't know how that this is a thing, is you end up attracting no one in your marketing which means that anyone and everyone will maybe inquire. And the people that are inquiring with you really probably don't know what they're in for. And you don't know that. You know what I mean? You've got no kind of clear, this is who we are, this is who we work with. And so the people that start coming through the doors, you're weeding out more than you're keeping. And that's what happens. So you're either marketing to no one because you don't really know about this and you're just talking about your services and you're just talking about, hey, this is what I do, product, service, picture of my results, blah, blah, blah. Or you're trying to attract someone, you're not getting it quite right, and you're still getting people coming through the door that are not really meshing with you at all, because something is happening within your marketing where it's not resonating properly with who you really want to attract. So there's nothing wrong with being in the area of thinking, I kind of know I need to speak to somebody. I know I need to speak to ideal clients. So I'm trying. That's really good. But what you want to do is really figure it out. And you need to be the one that creates who this ideal client is, instead of actually going out searching for and thinking, where are my ideal clients? And just thinking about what everyone else is doing and, you know, and leading with the whole kind of, they want this service, they want to pay this money, that all these little things. It goes deeper than that. And you want to start doing all of the other work beforehand and create this person that you want to base everything around. And then they fall into the category of the person that wants that service and will pay that price. So most people get confused. So what I want to do is break down to you the 5 key steps that you need to go through in order to attract the ideal clients into your beauty business, okay? The first step in attracting the ideal client to you in your beauty business is for you to identify and have clarity on who they are. Okay, it sounds super simple, but it's not. It gets deeper than this. It's deeper than just saying they want these lashes, they want this service, and they want to pay this price. It is deeper than that. So instead of searching for all those people that just want that service and will pay that price and searching for that ideal client, you need to create the client avatar that you really, really, really want to work with every single day for as long as you run this beauty business. Who are they? Okay. Understand everything about them. This comes through from their name, their age, their location, you know, their gender, if you want to get specific, and you can be inclusive and all of these type of things. And that's not what we're here to talk about, but you know what I mean? So you need to think about, what do you know about them? As in, what do they look like? You need to create an image of them, name, age, all of this type of thing. The simple stuff first. Give them a name, print out their photo, right? Draw something or Google something or Pinterest or whatever, and just think, that is what I think Mary looks like. I always call my ideal client Mary. That is what I think she looks like. Or maybe you've had a client in the past and you're like, she's just my favorite person. She's my favorite client. Okay, start taking some of those things and those attributes about her or him and start making this avatar, making this ideal client persona, and start thinking about it and actually have something that you can look at every single day. I'm being deadly serious when I say print it out, by the way. Have something that you can look at every single day, because what that does is it reminds you to always have that person on your shoulder, always have that person in your mind when you're creating something for your business. And it's going to hit better. It's going to resonate with people better. Okay, so that's just step number 1. Figure out who they are. What's the name? How old are they? All of these different things, right? Where do they live? Where are they from? Then you take that a bit deeper. Just take it as deep as you can. I'm not going to go as far into it as I possibly could tonight. Then when you know that, you tailor everything. Okay, so the second step is tailoring your branding and your values of your business to the ideal client. Okay, so if you think about it, your brand is not just your logos, your colors, your fonts. It is your message. Your branding is the values, the message, the core message that you send out into the world to tell people, this is what we're about. This is why you should come to us or come to me. That's your branding. And if you can align those things, those values and everything else in your branding that comes through to your ideal client and what they like. Are they loud? Do we need to have big sort of vibrancy going on in your business? Are they more introverted? Do we need to go down the natural route? Is it kind of whatever it might be? Are your values speaking to their personalities? Are your brand messages, your core messages speaking to that ideal client's personalities? And you bring that through every single thing that you do in your marketing and your branding. So that makes you already unique, because not many people do this. So it makes you stand out from the crowd a little bit more. It makes your ideal clients think that's a bit of me, because when you know who they are, where they hang out, what their interests are, their age range, where they're from, all of their interests and their values, and you can align all of your graphics, all of your language, messaging to those values, that's where you see the magic and you see the people clicking on you, because that pulled them in, because it aligns with them too. So that's step number 2, using the alignment of all of your values and everything to draw in the ideal clients through your marketing, through your branding, through what they see of you, through your shop front, through whether it's your website, whether it's your booking system or your Facebook or your Instagram or it's your TikTok or whatever it is. The consistency in what they feel from when they see your brand and your messaging, that consistency pays off. So you need to have that clear across all boards. You need to have that clear across from Facebook. You need to have that clear over to Instagram. It can't be mismatched. It has to be the same. So that's how you do it. Those are the first 2 steps. So you get clarity on exactly who they are, name, age, where they live, what they're into, hobbies, interests, what their life looks like, everything. Said I wasn't going to go that deep, but pretty much we need to know all of this, right? You need to understand them so well. Second step is to align your brand and your values and your messaging to that. Okay. Everything has a feeling attached to it. So that's what you need to work on. This is the background work that goes in before you even put anything out there. Third step to attracting the ideal clients to you into your beauty business is to look at the services that you offer and to align those and to perform those and to exceed the expectations of the ideal client. Let me repeat that because I think it came out wrong. Step 3 is to look at your services and align those to the ideal clients, what they want and the values and everything we've talked about, and perform those services for them and exceed their expectations. If you can exceed their expectations, and all of the step 1, step 2 is correct as well, and then you exceed their expectations, this is where the loyalty starts to happen. This is where you'll start to notice people saying the most incredible things about you in your reviews. This is where, instead of somebody just saying, went to Zara, absolutely love my nails, thanks so much, see you next time, right? It will be, I went to Zara for my nails and oh my goodness, the attention to detail. She listened to my needs. She responded thoroughly. She knew her stuff. I will never, ever be going anywhere else. 100% recommend 5 stars. That's the type of thing that's going to start happening when you align all of this and you've got this far and you start exceeding their expectations through the service that you provide. And then what they do is they tell their friends, they tell their family, they never go anywhere else. You start getting more referrals of the same type of person. Normally, when you want a new client, referral processes, let me put my teeth back in. Referral processes are one of the best things you can do if you're doing them with ideal clients, because you're 9 times out of 10 going to get another client that's probably just like that client, very similar if they get on. And if not, that's fine. But that's what happens. The loyalty starts to happen. People start to come back and people start to speak so highly of you. That's at step 3. And then at step 4 is building the relationships. It ties in with step 3, but if you can exceed the expectations and think about the service specifically on its own, that is 1 step in itself. Step 4 is going a little bit further and actually thinking about the client journey from start to finish, building personal relationships with your clients on a business level, but becoming more personal with them as the time goes on, as your business grows with them, as they stick with you. So you create an experience that they absolutely love, leading with the value that you provide them, which is aligned to who they are, what their interests are, what their values are in life. What you do is you think about the whole relationship, the whole client journey from start to finish, when it comes from through when they first see you, what's happening when they're with you, and what's happening when they're gone. What is happening after the service and when you're not necessarily in their face. You still want to be on their mind. That's the key. You still want to be on their mind. So everything that you do after that appointment needs to be with the values and with everything else in mind of the ideal client and what they like and what they perceive as value to them. So it could be that they really want, it could just be that the efficiency is super important to them. Okay, let's keep it simple. It could be that. So you send out an email automated that goes out to them with their next appointment confirmed, pay the deposit, they pay it so that they know that they don't have to worry about anything else. It's all done for them. They just need to show up and they've only got the half left to pay. For some people, that is invaluable because it saves them time having to arrange another booking, not know if it's half paid or not. Some people absolutely love paying half of their booking up front and just knowing, right, that's done. So it's the same every time. Some people love that efficiency. Could be anything else, but you need to think about the client journey after they're gone. This is one of the things that people miss in keeping and attracting and retaining their ideal clients, is to actually think about the journey once they're gone, because people value the customer service that you can provide after they're gone. And your people, you'll know your people well enough. Once you've clarified exactly who they are, you're going to know your people well enough to know what they would deem as value to them. So you can keep this going in your processes, in your customer service, in your follow-up marketing. You do all of that. And then step 5 is to start leveraging. Okay. So we've spoken about the referrals before. You've got the best ideal client in front of you. She's been in twice or 3 times. Ask that person for a referral if you still need new clients coming in. If you have a space to fill, ask that favorite client of yours for a referral. One of the best things that you can do is to make it worth her while because you value her custom. Give her something if she gets somebody to come in. If that person comes in again, give her something else. Say, oh, Jane came in twice, so you get this now. You know, things like this. It could be anything. Making it valuable for the person that's actually doing you the favor. So many people get this the wrong way around and they start offering the person that's been referred to you, the newbie, a little bit more. I understand that because you want to make a good impression on the first time with the new person. But let's just think about the level of loyalty there, where somebody has actually given you a brand new client. They've been to you 2 or 3 times already, and they've then referred you and given you a new client, which is worth X amount to you per year in your business. Thank that person. Thank them generously. That's all part of the client journey as well. Show them that you value them. Show them that you care. Show them that you really, really appreciate their loyalty. Because again, I'll say it again, we do not get paid unless we have a client in our chairs, on our beds, wherever it may be. Leverage social media. If you've got any money that you want to put in your budget for ads, leverage the target audience of your social media ads to go out to who you exactly know is your ideal clients. Because you've done all of this work now. So put it to good use. And when you're targeting any ads, put them into practice. Put all of your attributions of this person into practice. Put it all into the target audience. What do they like? Where do they hang out? All of these interests that can come up when you target your audience for an ad. Start leveraging it. Leverage it when you're looking for new people in groups. Start leveraging any other marketing that you could do. Could be collaborations. It could be that you're going into somewhere that has the same ideal client as you because you've done all of this work. The main thing to remember here is that every single thing that you do in all of those steps, which I'll run through again in a minute, is that you have your client on your shoulder, the favorite client. You have them printed out so that you can see them every day. And every single decision that you make in your business is targeted at them, the person with the name and the face. We know what they look like. So you can continue to attract new people and you can continue to retain those lovely, loyal, ideal clients that you have already gotten through your doors. And the key thing here, the other key, there's lots of keys, is that you want to be on top of their mind, at the front of their brain every single time that somebody says to them, I need this, or I'm looking at something like that, you want to have those really, really high quality recommendations coming in. Or you want to be the person that's on the tip of their brain when they think, I want to try that new service. Does she do this? I used to have people that came to me saying, I wish you did this, because they loved me so much that they didn't want to go anywhere else, even though I didn't do something. And they'd be like, why don't you do this? So sometimes I would say, well, maybe I will, just to keep a carrot dangling in front of them for a little bit longer. You want to be at the front of their brain all the time. When they have a holiday come up, when they have an extra event come up, on top of their regular bookings, if something comes up, you want to be on top of their brain. Or if someone asks them something in the school playground or Christmas dinner, across the table, or someone compliments their eyelashes in a restaurant, they're going to recommend you. That is exactly what you want. And the 5 steps, I'll go through them again before I jump off. The 5 steps to actually getting into doing this is, first of all, define who your ideal clients are. Okay. Don't go searching for the ideal client based on the fact that you offer this particular service at this particular price. Stop searching, start creating. Design the client avatar, give them a name, figure out all of their interests, their hobbies, their everything. Where do they hang out? Who do they hang around with? What kind of books do they read? What podcasts do they listen to? What groups are they in? What activity level are they at? What's their financial situation? What's their married life like? What's their kids like? Are they a mum? Are they not a mum? Are they a dad? I don't know. I always talk about women, so that's just my little memo there. The second step is to actually align your brand and your values, which is your core message that goes out into the world, on these people, on this ideal client that you absolutely adore. Align everything to them and what they're going to perceive as value. You're going to be unique. You're going to stand out. You're going to basically speak to your ideal clients in every single thing that you do. The colors are going to attract them. The fonts are going to attract them. It takes a bit of market research. It takes a bit of, my ideal client is this characteristic. What do they like? It takes a little bit of that as well. Keep creating it. Keep working on it. And then step 3 is to align your services and exceed the expectations of the ideal client. That's when the loyalty is going to happen. Step 4 is to build the relationships through when they see you. What is your customer service like? How is it that they come into your inbox? How is it that they come through your door? What is it that you do to build that relationship? Create the whole experience when they're with you and when they're gone. Number 5 is to leverage everything that you do and everything that you've learned through your marketing. So whether or not you're leveraging social media marketing to connect with people, because you're going to figure out where they're hanging out and you're going to leverage that, and you're going to go in and you're going to make relationships with people in these areas. Or whether you're going to collaborate with somebody who has exactly the same ideal client audience as you, but you don't compete. Maybe your businesses are kind of complementary, but not a competitor. So you're going to be using that to leverage it as well. You're going to be, if you've got an ad budget, you're going to be putting money into target these people specifically because you know exactly who they are and what they're interested in. That's step 5. So you all know that my whole point of being here is to help you earn more, and so that you can enjoy your life, and so that you can have a lovely business that you enjoy going to every day, but it also pays you such a good wage that you get to enjoy all of the time off that you have with your loved ones, with your friends, with everything else. That is what I'm here to do. You deserve it. You give out so much good in the world. What you do changes people's well-being. It's life-changing stuff that you do. I'm just going to put it out there. So you deserve to live such a good life. You deserve everything that you want to go after. So this is what I'm here for you to do. And hopefully you can see that by these 5 steps I've spoken about today, you can start to really hone in on all of this so that it supports your bottom line. Because the more people value you, the more they're going to come back to you, the more they're going to stick with you every single time you increase your prices, every single time you make a change in your business. Maybe you change your hours, maybe you change your prices, maybe you change your services. People are going to want to stick with you because they actually like you and get on with you on a professional level. And they probably think that they wouldn't be able to trust. That's the best word that I can use, that you want to build such a strong, trusting relationship with these people that they wouldn't know if they really trust going to somebody else. Remember, you're spending hours and hours and hours of your life with these people. So what you really want to do is enjoy these people that you're spending the time with. So there's 5 easy steps there for you to really get into. They're not actually easy, but they're simple. So you can get into them and work on them as much as you can over time so that you can build such a sustainable beauty business with ideal clients that are raving about you. And your bottom line will grow and grow because you can continue to increase your prices because the perceived level of value will be increasing for those ideal clients. Don't be the business that keeps going after everyone. Be the business that creates your own ideal clients and goes for them and attracts them with value in mind because you want to serve them, because you really want to spend time with them. That should be the main aim of the game.
Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed today's episode and gained valuable insights that will help you in your beauty business and life. If you did, please take a screenshot and tag me in your stories. If you've got any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to me on any of my socials. The links are always in the descriptions. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast and leave us a review. Your feedback helps us improve and bring you more and more great content. Until next time, keep building that business.